I'm going to take you back to your pro day workout, because if you remember, I asked you the question if the Chiefs had talked to you, and then I asked you also, how was your reaction going to be if you heard your name called? So it's happened. Your name was called on TV. What was your reaction, and knowing that you are going to stay close and play for the Chiefs?
Yeah, so it's exciting. Just being there, kind of where my career kind of started taking off a little bit. Being in Missouri, being around that community, being around close to University of Missouri, that's kind of good in my heart. So being close to Missouri, playing for the Chiefs, was one of the dreams come true.
Let's go next to Harold Kuntz. Go ahead, Harold.
Nick, see you in the Zooms again, like we do at Mizzou. Good to see you. Hey, well, I want to ask you, obviously, the story with your mother and your sister. What was, just give me your overall emotions. What happened when you finally heard your name called, and what the family was like, and what that reaction was like for you?
Just a sigh of relief. That's kind of the biggest thing. All the hard work I put in to get this position, working day in and day out, trying to put myself in position to get my name called, NFL draft. It's been a dream of mine since I was 4 or 5 years old. So living that out, being with my family, being close to them, was a special moment for all of us.
Let's go next to Miss Karen Kornacki. Go ahead, Karen.
Nick, welcome to Kansas City. Just wanted to ask you, did you have any idea that the Chiefs were going to be the team with Andy Hill here, and of course, Coach Reed's background with Missouri?
No, I had no clue. I didn't know until a couple minutes prior to the pick. I talked to the coaches. I knew that they kind of liked me, being in Missouri, being kind of close. They could see me a lot, so I knew they kind of liked me a little bit. But I didn't know until the draft was called they're going to pick me.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Nick and Brett. I'll have a quick follow-up, but Willie Gay seemed to tip the pick a little bit, maybe talking about drafting you on Twitter, and it came true. How close are you to Willie, and what kind of conversations did you have leading up to the draft?
So I really didn't have any conversations with Willie. Interesting story. I was looking to go to college at Mississippi State. Willie was at. I went to a camp down there. He kind of showed me around. That's when I first met him. So we kind of have a little history. I talked to him a little bit at that camp. And so we kind of bring a little bit of communication and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I knew Willie.
And I'm curious, looking at this Chiefs team, I mean, obviously it's a Super Bowl contender, but how is it that when you look at this defense, how is it that you feel like that you fit in and can be a contributor on day one, like Andy Reid says he thinks you can be?
Just being smart and instinctual. That's kind of how I play. So I just kind of feel like bringing that to an NFL team, put myself in position to play. I've had the opportunity to. So just kind of being an intelligent player, be smart, playing fast, physical, tough. All the characteristics need to be a great NFL linebacker. I feel like I have those characteristics. And so I'm just ready to go out there, have a chance to compete.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Nick, congratulations. My two questions are just, what was your initial reaction when you got the phone call from the Chiefs? And then secondly, when you did meet with them before the draft, what did you want to convey to them that they may have not known, obviously just looking at you on the field?
Yeah, so I looked at my phone. I kind of looked at it for half a second and then just picked it up, answered it, just talking to the coaches and stuff like that. Coach Hill was like Coach Missouri for a while, so I talked to him too. So we were kind of familiar with each other. But so I'm just excited to be here, beside the program. What was your other question?
Hold on one sec. Let me get you unmuted, Nate. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brad. I was just saying, when you met with the Chiefs in that Zoom-like setting, just what did you want to tell them about yourself that they may not have seen, obviously, of watching you play?
Yeah, I feel like you see it on film. I'm just an ultimate competitor. I want to compete. I want to get myself in a position to make plays for a football team. I've had the ability to. So it's going to be a competitor, be an ultimate competitor. Want to win. I want to be part of a legacy and meet my mark in the NFL. So I feel like I kind of conveyed that message to them.
We'll take three more. We'll go right down the line, starting with Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Nick, congratulations. Did you deal with an injury? And I was just wondering very quickly, just how you feeling health-wise with the leg coming into the pro level. And then Andy had talked about your ability to make the calls. How comfortable do you feel coming in that you'll be able to do that also at the pro level?
Yeah, right now I'm 100% healthy. And in terms of making the calls, I feel like I did that well at University of Missouri. I did in my last 2 seasons there. So I feel like confident I can be able to relay what the coach wants to do, echo the calls out, and still be able to do my job. So I just kind of feel real confident in myself. I'd be able to call plays. I have the opportunity to do so.
Go next to Allie Trost. Go ahead, Allie.
Hey, Nick, congratulations. I'm curious, what have your conversations been like with your new coach, Eli Drinkwitz, or your new coach last year at Missouri?
Yeah, so we've just been excited. I talked to him real quickly. I got to give him a call when I get off so we can talk a little bit more in depth with my linebacker coach on there as well. But everybody's excited. Coach Drinkwitz was a hell of a coach for me. For 1 year, I had him there. So just one of those guys that's going to come in every single day and give his best and kind of want you to do the same thing. So I have the ultimate respect for Coach Drink, and I'm excited.
We'll go last to Darren Smith. Go ahead, Darren.
Hey, first of all, welcome to Kansas City when you get here. But what message would you have for your teammates, who see you making it to the next level that you would want to convey to them so they can possibly follow in your footsteps next year and the seasons after?
Just come in every single day, give your all. Just everything, every single day. The days add up. So just go ahead and give everything you have every single day, preparing the right way, putting yourself in position to make plays for football team kind of helps you set you up. So all those young guys up there, I've always been transparent with those guys, being truthful with them and telling them what the NFL kind of expects out of players, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So just come in every single day, giving it your all, so you set yourself up for success.
Creed, congratulations. Welcome to Kansas City. Just wondering your overall thoughts on being selected by the Chiefs. And I think you overlapped with Orlando Brown 1 year down there in Norman. Your thoughts of pairing up with him again?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really close with Orlando. He's, helped me a lot. He's mentored me a lot at my time at OU. So, just being able to be on a team with him, I'm really excited about, and then be able to join such a great organization. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Let's go next to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Creed. What were your conversations like with the Chiefs before the draft, over the past month or so? I mean, could you get a feel that they had this interest in you?
Yeah, it was good. I had a lot of conversations with a lot of teams, and, I felt it went really well when I talked to them. So, I knew what kind of organization I could get into if I came here. So I was, as soon as I got that call, I was just so excited. And I'm ready to get to work.
Let's go next to Harold Kuntz. Go ahead, Harold.
Well, I said, welcome back with Oklahoma, with Orlando, and now I'm back in it again. Shawnee, Oklahoma, man. Shout out. Hey, when you were playing at Shawnee, I always remember your coach talking about you as dirty tough and doing all the little things. Just how are you going to adapt to the NFL with the same philosophy, that country strong toughness you bring to the table all the time?
Yeah, it's something I've always played with, and it's something that, I think it's helped me win a lot of matchups. So, I'm definitely, excited to, come in and, just start competing and start helping this team get better. I can't wait.
Let's go next to Blair Kirchhoff. Go ahead, Blair.
Great. I'm just wondering how nerve-wracking tonight was, and when did you start hearing that you might be drafted?
Yeah, it was definitely nerve-wracking. As far as when I was going to be heard that I was going to get drafted, we knew it would be somewhere in the second round. That's what we were thinking. So when I got the call, it was a huge sigh of relief. And then, I got the call from, the best organization in the country. So, I was just so excited, so relieved. And now I'm just so ready to get to work.
Go back to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Great, congratulations. You had an opportunity to work with now 2 starters in the NFL, and Kyler and Jalen. How do you think that those experiences will benefit you now as you transition to hopefully being under center with Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, I've had the chance to play with some good quarterbacks at OU, and it's a big help for me. Just their leadership skills, everything like that. It's helped me a lot throughout my career, and getting to play with a player like Patrick Mahomes, is so exciting just because he's so talented. He's such a good player. He can, change the dynamic of the whole game. So I can't wait to, get up there and start working with the team.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Creed, congratulations tonight. You mentioned Orlando earlier. Just what do you think you learned most from him that's gotten you to this point, given your guys' relationship?
Yeah, just the mentality that he has every day that he carries on himself. He's a guy that's going to go in there. He's going to do the work that's necessary to get him to the next level he wants to be at. And that's something that when I got to OU, that's something I admired right away from him when I met him. Seeing him go in, work as hard as he can every single day, work hard in the weight room, during training, during position drills, whenever we were doing stuff on our own. And just seeing him do that, and just the mentality that he has. And, he's such a mean player on the field too. That's something I've always, admired about him. It's something I've always tried to, kind of copy my game after.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Creed, congratulations. Welcome, KC. The Chiefs have been overhauling their offensive line this entire offseason, and Andy Reid even mentioned earlier about the fact that there are going to be positions, including center, that are going to be open competitions. What is it about where you are right now that you feel like will help you winning and trying to win that center job right out of the gate?
Yeah, for me, the type of player I am, wherever I'm going to be playing, I'm just going to go in there and compete, and I'm going to push myself to get to the next level that I can and make myself better. And I'm also going to push guys around me to get better. So really, that's all it is for me, is just getting the team better in every way possible. Whether it's me, whether it's another person, there's going to be me in there trying to push everybody, trying to get everybody to the next level they want to get to.
Last, go ahead, Allie.
All right, Creed, you've said a lot about Orlando Brown. He's got the lucky foxtail. Do you have a lucky charm that you were holding on to tonight, or anything that you're going to bring before game day in Kansas City?
Yeah, so I have this gold necklace that I got when my grandmother passed away. My grandpa had some of her jewelry melted down and made into a pendant for me. So I wear that before every game, and that's something that I'm going to carry with me. It just means so much to me. I love my grandma so much, and she was the biggest fan I've ever had. So, it's something I'm going to carry with me throughout my life.